Hey y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I'm Susan, your hostess, and we're going to have some thrifty fun, a little bit of Amish country, farm stand shopping, and y'all are not going to believe what we found this week at a yard sale. That will be at the end of the video, so you want to stick around for that because it is a piece of equipment that we definitely can use for canning. So, we went to a couple of different thrift stores and we picked up a few items. The first item I'm going to show you though is jars. I'm not showing you the whole box of jars because there were so many, but it was all quartz. There was 26 of them. Some of them were canning jars like this ball. Some of them were like this juice jar or applesauce jar. And then there were some like the mason jars, the mayonnaise jars. And these are going to work out wonderful. They all need to be cleaned, by the way. We paid $8 for it, so that was over 2 cases for $8. Thought that was a real good deal. We did go down to the Amish community, and last weekend I really didn't do a video because I didn't pick up much. We always pick up our raw milk, and they're allowing us to do that all winter long, so I'm happy about that. I picked up a jar of Ohio maple syrup for $8, and this stuff is going to be the bomb when we want to have pancakes or something with maple flavor in it. I also picked up a quart jar of their honey. Normally I buy their pints, but it was actually $1 cheaper to buy the quart jar, so I paid $15 for their raw honey, and this stuff is really, really good. Y'all know I do the onion and honey faithfully. It's keeping me well. I also picked up 2 pints of the elderberry syrup because I also do this faithfully. I'm trying to get my husband on board, so I'm buying up extra jars of this, $10 a piece, so that was really, really a good buy. So 15, 25, 35, $43 plus the milk, 43, about $47 in the community, the Amish community. So I think that was really, really a good deal. Since we're on this table, I'm going to get started over here. I got to move some stuff around so I can get to the books. I'm not sure if I picked this one up for my grandson or not, but it's Dr. Seuss, 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish. And if I did, I will put this back for somebody else's child because this is a brand spanking new book. Go ahead and take that label off the bottom because I don't need it anymore. But Dr. Seuss books sell for about $8. And I got this one for 99 cents. So that was a really good deal. Then I picked up this book. The corner's chewed off on it a little bit, but that's okay. This is the Country Doctor Handbook, Old-Fashioned Cures to prevent and reverse pain, obesity, heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and more. So this is going to be a really handy-dandy little book to have on my shelf. I don't believe I have this one already. But it's got all kinds of things you can choose and avoid in here, food-wise and other things. So that's going to come in really, really handy. That's going to go in my medical book section of our home library. And then one of our YouTube channels is going to have a Jell-O pudding collaboration coming up. I didn't have any books. I do have some recipes, but I didn't have a book. And they actually had this one sitting out on the shelf. I couldn't believe it. So Jell-O and Cool Whip, Simply Delicious. Now I don't use Cool Whip. I use real whipping cream, but you can replace that. So the hardback books were $2.99 a piece. I did not find any with the tag color that was 50% off, which was red this week. But we did find an item that was a red tag. This one come from the other thrift store. These are those little stainless steel scrubbers for your pots and pans, 50 cents. But with mice around, you can also stuff these in the holes and then spackle over them and seal it. And if they chew through that, it kills them. So that was my reasoning behind this. And you can also use it for many different projects. Like, you know, if you can't find a strainer to fit your sink, you can use something like this and stuff it down in that drain and then just clean it out each time that you use your sink or bathtub. This bottle was 50% off, and it is really a cute little bottle. It's got a nice little design here on one side. It was originally $2.99. We got it for $1.50, and we liked the stopper on it. Of course, the stopper's not all the way in, but we can fix that. We can remedy that. And the reason we like this, let me get the lid off. My husband was able just to pop it off. It's got that kind of an opening on that, and then it's got a little lid that fits over it. So that's going to come in handy for all our hot sauces and ketchups and different things. So that'll go into our glass closet or place that we're putting all our glassware. We did pick up a really nice ice cream scoop. Now this one says Xylus on it, and I think it was 50 cents. It might have been a quarter. I think it was 50 cents. So, I mean, that wasn't a bad buy. That was at the other thrift store. And I'm dropping stuff. Then I picked up this little basket. Now I have a craft item idea for this, and actually I'm also thinking that it would make a nice little gift basket for some canned goods, like a cake mix or a pie filling and topping kind of thing, or a cookie with a cookie cutter, something like that, or even soup, pickles, you name it, you could put in there. And whoever had it had glued this on the bottom. This is that shelf lining. I thought that was a great idea because that kind of keeps it stable and it doesn't slide around. Paid $2.99 for that. Thought that was really cute. I wish they had more of it, and I like the fact that you can move the handle. So it looks like it's cracked, but it's not. It's just discoloration there. And it's just in really good shape. So I thought that would be great to have for a small gift for somebody, or to use as decoration. Because the holidays are coming. The holidays are coming. I also found this. It's a brand new kitchen towel or a bathroom towel. It says, OMG, my mother was right about everything. And I thought, oh, how cute. And you know, my mother was right about everything. I wish I still had her. She's been gone for almost 40 years. And I lost her as a young mother. When I was a young mother, I lost my mother. And I have always wished she had still been here. So anyway, I picked that up for $1.99. Thought that was a good buy on that. You know, everything at the thrift store has gone up. And some of the thrift stores are continuing to raise their prices to almost what you pay in the store. It's really getting crazy. This was a cute little box. This is one of those, I think it's a Pyrex, I'm not sure. But this will be great for butter in the refrigerator or something like that. It was $2.99. I'm just going to open it up. They got this plastic wrap all around it. I'm just going to pull that off. I like finding anything that I can replace plastics with. And this has a lid, so I can use it in the refrigerator or the oven. And it's got that vintage, beautiful vintage color. I believe these are from the 1950s or the 1960s. And it was Pyrex with the capital letters. So this is the original Pyrex, y'all. The new Pyrex has a capital P, and then the rest of them I think are lowercase, and they're not as good a quality as these. So I am thrilled to have this, and I'm going to have that washed up, and we're going to get that being utilized in our kitchen. I picked up some books for my grandson, but these are baby books. These are soft cover books that are homemade with patterns or with fabrics. And this is the Beatrice Potter book. It was $1. And this is alphabet, and it's got the Beatrice Potter characters all through it and little things for my daughter to read to him. And it's something he can hold in his hand and he can look at without damaging it, and she can throw it in the washing machine if it gets dirty. So he's 2.5. I know it's a little bit under his age limit, but it's really a good idea to have these kind of books, and she can pass these on to somebody else. I also picked up this. This is a placemat for him, and it's got the ABCs on one side, and then it's got the numbers on the other side, and it was 50 cents. And it's also washable, and it's real colorful, so I think he'll enjoy that. I picked up this. He loves cars, y'all. This is a book about all kinds of emergency vehicles on the go. And it's got big colorful picture inside, and Mommy can read to him and tell him the story. Really handy to have. And the last one, and that too was $1, I think. Yeah, it was $1. I didn't show you the tag. They had put the tag inside the book. So there's the tag right there, $1. The last one I picked up was Nighttime. It was also $1. And I just love the cover. It's got the quilt on the back. But it talks about all the animals in the stars, how you can draw all the animals in the stars and different things. It's a right before bedtime story. So I thought that would be great for him. He could sleep with it if he wants to, but these are books that she can allow him to handle right now because of his age. And he will be able to sit down and tell his own stories from these books. So I was really thrilled about that. I'm saving a couple of other items towards the end of this because I want y'all to know I was super, super excited about finding them. I've been looking for some things for a while, and that has to do with Christmas. I picked up this. I like having these around. These work really great underneath your hot dishes on the table, or you can use it as a spoon rest. This kitchen is seasoned with love. And I paid $1 for it. It's missing one of the little feet on it, the little silicone feet. So I've got some of those. I can just stick that on there. No problem. And then I just thought this tray was cute. It's got angels and the moon and stars, and it's for Christmas. And I have a lot of gold Christmas items, and it was marked $1. So it's just one of those old metal trays, and I was thrilled about that. I said, well, we're just going to go with this and use it. So that's going to get washed up. It's got a few dings on the back. My husband said, well, it's got dings on it. I said, it's not going to matter. You can't really tell it from the front. So I thought that was just really, really sweet, and I can use that to set items out on the table, underneath a plate or something decorative, and I thought this was really just nice. Or I can get a plate hanger and hang it on the wall. So I thought that would be really nice to have Christmassy. Now, years ago, I found a little gingerbread man and gingerbread woman statuary, or a little, it was about this tall. Never could find anything else gingerbread. And I've always liked the gingerbread man story. I liked gingerbread houses at Christmas time. Never really enjoyed eating gingerbread. When we would cut out gingerbread man, we would use sugar cookie dough, or a dough that was rollable, and then decorate our cookies out, because I just didn't like gingerbread or molasses cookies. My mother made a molasses cookie called a Johnny cake that my brother absolutely loved, and I hated. I did not like it. So I went to one thrift store, and I found this at that thrift store, and I thought, well, that is just adorable. It's a Christmas stocking. It was $3. It's made out of felt and corduroy. The gingerbread man or lady is made out of corduroy. I think it's a gingerbread lady, and she's got a cookie cutter in her hand, and her buttons are little pinwheels that look like peppermint candy. So I thought that was really cute, and she's got some holly on her. Really, really adorable. And lo and behold, we went to our local Goodwill, and it was so crowded, so we decided to go down an aisle with the clothes to try to get through all the crowd to get to the back of the store where we like to shop. And this was hanging on one of the end racks in there, and it's another one. I was super, super excited. I told my husband, we're buying it. He says, what do you need that for? I said, because we don't have Christmas stockings. We have gotten rid of everything, and this is too adorable not to bring home. And so they've got a little peppermint hanging here, and a little candy down here. They got little gumdrops, and there's another little gingerbread man on there. And that's a gingerbread couple. So these are going to be part of our Christmas. I thought they were adorable, y'all. $2.99 for this one, so we paid a penny difference in them. Now this one is more of a plush type Christmas stocking. It's also about the same size, but it's a smaller stocking because you got your gingerbread people up here at the top. But I'm going to find a place to hang these, and these are going to be our stockings from year to year. Now, we don't normally do Christmas for each other or anything, but we do like the whimsical part of Christmas, and I thought, well, that would just be adorable. And if I still have the gingerbread man and woman, the little statuary, which I don't know if I do or not, I may have gotten rid of it because I got rid of a lot of Christmas stuff a couple of years ago. But I thought that would be really, really nice to have. And I'm going to have to do a little bit of repair work because I think the little something came loose on this. Yeah, I've got to do a little stitching right here because you stuff it from the back. So I've got to do a little repair work on it, but that's okay. I don't mind doing that. And he's holding a Christmas tree. So I thought that was really, really cute. So we've got Christmas stockings for our Christmas that is coming up. And we're getting ready. I've got to do some work around the house to get it done. Well, let me start pulling this stuff out of this box. We went to a yard sale. And in this, we paid $10 for all of this. And this one piece, my husband looked it up online, is $88, y'all. And you put the little cones in it. It's got a place for the cones. Let's see if I can find a cone. It's 3 pieces. Well, it comes in parts. But you just put your cone in there. And you can slice, or you can chop, or do a number of things with your vegetables. And it's all hand operated, so if we don't have electricity, well, guess what? We can still do our canning with that. Now, it's in a little bit of rough shape, the base is, but the rest of it is pretty good. So we actually got 3 different ones. So let me pull them out of the box. We got lots of these cones, y'all. Different ones. Because there's 3 sets of them. Now, a couple of them are rusted up, but we think that we can clean them up. We're not sure, but I mean, look at the stack of these. Just unbelievable. Okay. Here is the second one. This one is a cut clean cutter, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. So this is cast aluminum, I believe. But I love that. This one's actually a little safer probably than the first one that I pulled out. But he told me, he says, these sell for about $80 to $90 a piece. And then the cones, he says, the cones are expensive. So each one of these cones that goes into it are expensive as well. Now we have this base, and it locks down on your counter. It's got a little rubber cup on it. And let me get a cone to put in this one. Well, I'm not going to worry about the cone in this one. I'll just show you. This is another one, and they want it $5 a piece. And so this one, you put the cone in there as well. So that's number 3. And then there was this, but we don't have a base for it. So we're going to have to figure out if we can use it or not, or if we're going to scrap it. But so it would have been 4 if we had the base to this one, but there was no base. Coco, behave. We also picked up a couple of other items there at that yard sale. There is a really nice, what is this called? It has a centimeter and inches measure on it, but you can use it in the kitchen to chop or a number of things. So that will come in handy. 50 cents. And then I got these sink strainers, which are invaluable when you live in a mobile home because you don't want any garbage going down and messing up your pipes. So I've got the stainless steel ones, but I always wanted another set so I could interchange them. So these will come in handy, and they had them marked 50 cents as well. So that was my big buy here at the end. And I'm thrilled to get those items, I'm telling you. Y'all, we have come to the end of all our thrifty fun. I hope that you found something exciting in all of this. I know I did. Let me know what you thought was the best buys or what items that you liked the best. I know my favorite is going to be the stockings. I was super, super excited about them. But, I mean, the kitchen equipment and everything, just really, really exciting. And y'all don't forget, I'm going to be doing something with this little basket. Whether it's a craft or a Christmas gift. Thrifting for Christmas. May you be fully blessed. Thank you for watching.